Hey Kickapoo, the sports action continues, so let's jump right into the lineup. Chiefs baseball will be traveling to Oklahoma for a tournament all weekend starting Thursday morning, while the girls track team heads to JFK Stadium for the girls' night out meet that evening starting at 1. Boys golf shoots against Glendale on the Northside Stewart Golf Course starting at 2:40, while boys tennis slams Catholic across the street from our school at Gill and Waters at 4. Girls soccer travels to Joplin for an away match Thursday night at 5. On Friday, the track team heads to JFK Stadium for the Hillcrest Invitational all afternoon and evening, and the boys tennis team heads to Rockwood for a tournament both Friday and Saturday. Also on Saturday, the freshman baseball team heads to Ozark to win the tournament there. As you can see, you've got tons of sports this week where you can cheer on your Chiefs. So do it, Kickapoo. Well, that's all for me today. Let's head over to the Knicks with the technology update.
Now for some important news in the tech field. How are tariffs going to affect the price of technology for you as well as big tech companies? First off, due to the minimum 20% tariffs imposed across the board will cause the prices of all Apple devices to increase by around 43% the current amount, as China is the main producer of iPhones and Apple devices and has been hit with a 54% tariff, and Apple has to weigh if they will bear the brunt of the tariffs or pass the cost burden onto the consumer. As such, these tariffs can feasibly make the already expensive technology almost impossible for the average American to obtain, as currently $195 billion worth of computer equipment is imported from overseas. And with the rapidly approaching 40% tariff rate on these products, we could see things like the price of PC components doubling in some cases. A great example of this is logic chips, the backbone of much of modern technology. And as of right now, they've mostly skirted by the tariffs by semiconductors getting a pass on the tariffs. But as 44% of logic chips come from Taiwan, mainly those for NVIDIA devices have been hit with a tariff of around 42% total. And this is completely reasonable to see the price of NVIDIA graphic cards, CPUs, and motherboard prices skyrocket, as not only is NVIDIA importing a lot from Taiwan, they are also a Chinese-based company and could face further scrutiny by these tariffs. Another market that will face a big hit on the technology side of things from tariffs is e-commerce as a whole, as many sites like Temu and Shein get specifically targeted, as the loophole they use to keep their prices of their products low has been removed via executive order, as well as hurting Amazon, who recently created a similar program to compete with Temu and Shein, which overall the removal of this loophole can and most likely will completely reshape American online shopping, if not completely eliminate it as a cheaper alternative to shopping in person. Overall, the common consensus from these tariff policies is the price of technology as a whole is most likely to skyrocket. And now, dear audience, enjoy a video produced right here in our class.
The killer's name is Delphine. Everything she's gonna learn from me, she's gonna spread it on to the new students that come in.
With a legacy of learning and fight training, athlete to athlete, Roney's Gym in Springfield, Missouri trains USA boxers to perfection, like Daphne Miles, aka Killer.
Hi, my name is Daphne, and I'm a boxer at Roney's Boxing Gym. Like, learning how to control, like, things in boxing and outside of boxing. So, like, obviously you have to learn a lot of movements associated with boxing, but also outside of it, I'd say it sort of taught me discipline and how far I can push myself.
Killer's always working hard. She's always helping people do better, and she always wants to better everybody around her.
If she stays at the pace she's staying at right now, I see her turning into a pro fighter.
With dozens of gyms in town, what keeps bringing Daphne back to Roney's Gym?
Probably the people too. We sort of motivate each other to show up every day and push each other further than what we did yesterday.
Reporting for Chief TV News, I'm James Jones.
Welcome back to the show, Kickapoo. I'm Parker Greenway. You'll be hearing from me in a minute about some crazy gaming news. But first, let me introduce you to our celebrity gossip host, Angel Bonilla. Hey Angel, what's going on in the world of celebrity drama this week?
Hey Parker. Okay, so nearly all students have been embarrassed by a parent, right? Well now, how about feeling that cringe multiplied by like 30 million? Heads up, Kickapoo, this next one is gonna get messy. Hey Chief TV, I'm Angel Bonilla, and welcome back to Celebrity Gossip. Today I'll be talking about Ash Trevino, a woman who's been all over the place. For those of you who are out of the loop, Ash Trevino went up in fame with her unfiltered live streams to her actions as a mother. Yikes. Ash is keeping her fan base by having them on their toes for more chisme. This is where the plot starts to get thick. Ash Trevino's personal life is a talk of TikTok when videos emerge about her relationships with younger individuals, which most of y'all may all know, being one of her daughter's crushes, Santos. As Santos, you know it smells well. And well, on the rest of the relationship, you must search for yourself. And it doesn't even stop there. Discussions about her parenting choices have set a fire on her, about how she prioritizes herself first and then her children's well-being, making people and her fan base start positioned to get her removed from TikTok. Even after all of this, she still continues to do her TikTok lives, making money and sharing her personal life with her audience. So, what is keeping us hooked on Ash Trevino? It's the unfiltered drama we get, the crazy ride of her life, and whatever it is, she is putting her mark on TikTok one way or another. Now, viewers, what is your take on Ash Trevino? Do you think you're Team Ash or not want to hear about her ever again? That's all for Celebrity Gossip. Now let's hear it from my main man, Parker.
Hey Chiefs, welcome to the tail end of our show. The recent announcement of Nintendo's $80 price tags on digital copies of games has sparked some outrage among fans, not only of Nintendo, but across the gaming industry. The idea of the standard price of a game being set at $80 or more going forward is concerning thought for most gamers. It is reasonably unanimous opinion that the Switch 2 and the games coming with it won't be received well at the current price points, following the current path Nintendo has outlined for their next generation of consoles. Following the backlash of the Nintendo Direct announcement, they have indefinitely postponed the pre-orders of the Switch 2 that were supposed to go live on April 9th. This is concerning because with Nintendo's most recent bit practices, many speculate this could mark another price hike in the already substantial $450 console. Some see this as Nintendo's last chance to backpedal before the console begins to be distributed globally. This last opportunity may prove Nintendo's only hope to salvage the currently grim-looking release of their next big console. While they have boasted about their 4K abilities when the console is docked, many think the average performance of the console and the solid spread of exclusives alone aren't going to sell the console well enough. Well, that's all for me. I'm Parker Greenway, and on behalf of the entire Chief TV Update News crew, Nix, Ben, and Connor, with backstage help from Angel and JD, and our director Andrew, we're out of here. Thanks for watching.